What is up, everybody? I wanted to come to you guys tonight with my AEW review. So let's jump right into this review tonight. To start off the show, we had the Young Bucks versus the Nightmares tonight on AEW. This was a gauntlet match between the Nightmares and the Young Bucks to start off the show. This was a pretty good tag team gauntlet match to start off AEW tonight. I thought this match was pretty good. I thought it was enjoyable. It was a fun match. I enjoyed it for what it was. It was a pretty good gauntlet match to start off the show, in a tag team gauntlet match. I really enjoyed it. This was really awesome. I enjoyed this gauntlet match tonight to start off AEW. I thought the gauntlet match was really fun to watch. I enjoyed it. It was fun. The wrestling was fun to watch. The storytelling was there as well. I thought this gauntlet match to start off AEW between the Nightmares and the Young Bucks was really decent. I thought it was pretty fun to watch. I enjoyed it. I enjoy gauntlet matches. I enjoy gauntlet matches for what they are. So I thought this gauntlet match was pretty good. I enjoy these gauntlet matches to start off AEW tonight with the Young Bucks versus the Nightmares. This was a pretty good gauntlet match to start off the night for AEW. I enjoyed this gauntlet match, man. It was fun. It was enjoyable. This was fun to watch. I liked it. It was decent. I thought it was pretty fun to watch. I enjoyed it for what it was. It was a great tag team gauntlet match to see who will face Kenny Omega and Hangman Page at September 5th at All Out. I enjoyed this gauntlet match, man. I thought it was pretty decent. It was fun to watch. I enjoyed it. It was really fun. It was really fun to watch, and it was a decent gauntlet match to start off the night for AEW tonight with these gauntlet tag team matches to see who would face Kenny Omega and Hangman Page as on All Out at on September 5th. This was a pretty good gauntlet match, man. This gauntlet match was decent between the Nightmares and the Young Bucks. This was a pretty good gauntlet match. I enjoyed it, and the Young Bucks ended up picking up the win over the Nightmares to advance into the second round of the gauntlet match tonight against the Best Friends. So now we get gauntlet match number 2 with the Young Bucks versus the Best Friends. This match was pretty decent as well, with the Young Bucks versus the Best Friends in the second round of the gauntlet match on AEW tonight. This match was pretty decent. It was enjoyable for what it was to be a gauntlet match. It was enjoyable. This was to see who will face Kenny Omega and Hangman Page on All Out on September the 5th. This was a pretty decent to okay gauntlet match between the Young Bucks and the Best Friends tonight on AEW. This was alright. It was decent for what it was. It was enjoyable. I mean, it was alright. I enjoyed it for what it was to be a gauntlet match. It was alright. The wrestling was pretty fun to watch. I thought it was enjoyable for the most part. It was enjoyable. It was decent for what it was. It was really nothing to write home about. In the end, Hangman Page ends up turning heel on the Young Bucks. I sort of seen this coming. I sort of thought that AEW would be turning Hangman Page into a heel, because his babyface run isn't Hangman Page is a babyface. It really doesn't do anything for me. I like Hangman Page better as a heel, because now you have two heels in Kenny Omega and Hangman Page. I really like that now that you have a heel tag team in Kenny Omega and Hangman Page. I think that's going to be really cool to see what happens with Kenny Omega and Hangman Page as heels on the EW. I really want to see where that goes. So Kenny Omega comes out He holds the leg of Matt Jackson during the match with the Best Friends. This would allow the Best Friends to pick up the win over the Young Bucks tonight in the Gauntlet match to advance into the third and final Gauntlet match against FTR. And then we had FTR versus the Best Friends. This was another decent gauntlet match between the Best Friends and FTR to see who will face Kenny Omega and Hangman Page at All Out on September the 5th for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. This was an alright to decent tag team match between FTR and the Best Friends. This was pretty decent for what it was to be a gauntlet match. The gauntlet match was pretty decent, like I said. These gauntlet matches were decent on AEW. They were pretty decent. I enjoyed it for what it was. And this whole gauntlet was to put over FTR going into their match with Hangman Page and Kenny Omega at All Out on September 5th for the AEW Tag Team Championships. This was to get FTR over, which it did. It did great on getting FTR over. They're an awesome tag team. AEW should be pushing them. I'm glad they're getting pushed in AEW. FTR is getting pushed, so that's really cool. I'm glad AEW is using FTR because, you know, they just weren't being used the right way, and you all know what I'm talking about. FTR wasn't being used the right way in that other company, so it's good to see that AEW is using FTR. It's good to see that because FTR is a good tag team. They really are. I think they're a great tag team. I enjoy FTR. I'm a huge FTR fan. I think these guys should be getting pushed. I think they deserve a push on AEW, and I'm glad AEW is using these guys to their full potential. I'm glad to see that. So that is really awesome. And FTR ends up picking up the win over Best Friends, and on All Out on September 5th, it will be FTR versus the Best Friends on All Out on September 5th for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. And then we had another tag team match: Brian Pillman Jr., Sonny Kiss, and Joey Janela versus the Lucha Bros and the Butcher and the Blade. This was an alright tag team match. It was decent for what it was. It was alright. It was a pretty decent tag team match with Brian Pillman Jr., Sonny Kiss, and Joey Janela versus the Lucha Bros and the Butcher and the Blade. This was an alright tag team match. I enjoyed it for what it was. It was decent. It wasn't really anything to write home about, but it was a decent tag team match. It was enjoyable for the most part. It was alright. It was decent. It was fun to watch. I mean, it was fun. It was enjoyable. I mean, it really wasn't nothing to really write home about, but it was a decent 8-man tag team match with Sonny Kiss and Brian Pillman Jr. and Joey Janela versus the Butcher and the Blade and the Lucha Bros tonight on AEW. This was a pretty decent to okay tag team match. It was alright for what it was. I thought it was decent. It was enjoyable for the most part. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty fun to watch. And the Lucha Bros and the Butcher and the Blade ended up picking up the win over Sonny Kiss, Joey Janela, and Brian Pillman Jr. tonight on AEW in a 8-man tag team match. This match was alright. It was decent for what it was. It was just a decent to okay tag team match. And then we had the contract signing between MJF and John Moxley for their match at All Out on September 5th for the AEW World Championship. This match was this was a contract signing between MJF and John Moxley for their AEW World Championship match on September 5th at All Out. This was probably the best part of the show tonight on AEW for me, with John Moxley and MJF. MJF, like I said, I enjoy MJF as a heel. I really like I really like MJF as a heel. He's really enjoyable as a heel. He plays the heel role really well. I like MJF as a heel, man. MJF as a heel is absolutely awesome. MJF nailed that part as a heel, man. He really did. I'm really enjoying MJF as a heel, man. His heel run has been absolute dynamite. So, it is official. On September 5th at All Out, it will be John Moxley versus MJF for the AEW World Championship. This was the best. This was the best part of the night tonight on AEW, in my opinion. Was the contract signing tonight between MJF and John Moxley for their match on September 5th at All Out. This was the best part of the night. In my opinion, this was the greatest part of the night tonight on AEW, was the contract signing between MJF and John Moxley for their match on September 5th at All Out. This was really awesome. I enjoyed this. This was the best part of the night tonight on AEW. And then we had the Dark Order take out the Nightmare Family. I don't really care. I'm not a fan of the Dark Order. And then we had the Nightmare Family take out the Dark Order. The Night Family comes out. They take out the Dark Order, and the Nightmare Family stands tall by taking out the Dark Order. So there you go. And then we had Big Swole versus Reba and Penelope Ford in a 2-on-1 handicap match. This match didn't last very long. It was just a 2-on-1 handicap match, and Big Swole ends up picking up the win over Reba and Penelope Ford tonight on AEW. And Big Swole will face Britt Baker on September 5th at All Out. So, and then we had the contract signing between Hikaru Shida and my friend Thunder Rosa for their match on September 5th at All Out for the AEW Women's Championship, and it is official. My friend Thunder Rosa will face Hikaru Shida on September 5th at All Out. So, overall, I'm going to give AEW a 1 out of 10. The best part of the night was the contract signing between MJF and John Moxley for their contract signing tonight for their match on September 5th at All Out. This was the best part of the night tonight, was on AEW, and the contract signing between MJF and John Moxley. That was the best part of the night tonight for AEW. So, overall, I'm going to give AEW a 1 out of 10. So, AEW is building toward their pay-per-view, AEW All Out, on September 5th. So, guys, if you guys enjoyed this AEW review, hit that thumbs up. It helps YouTube. It helps in the YouTube algorithm. And make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that bell for all notifications here on the channel. That way you guys won't miss an upload or a live stream here on my channel. And guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on what you guys thought about AEW tonight down in the comment section below this video. So let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on what you guys thought about AEW tonight down in the comment section below. Did you guys enjoy AEW tonight? Did you guys hate AEW tonight? Let me know how you felt about AEW tonight down in the comment section below of this video. And I want to say thank you guys again for your continuing overwhelming love and support of the channel. I really do appreciate it. That really does mean a lot to me. So I want to say thank you guys for your continuing overwhelming love and support of the channel. I really do appreciate that. And thank you to everybody that continues to watch my videos, comment on my videos, and just continues to show love to my channel. Thank you guys so much, man. I truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. And I hope you guys enjoyed this AEW review tonight. I'm giving AEW a 1 out of 10. The best part of AEW tonight was the contract signing between MJF and John Moxley tonight on AEW for their match at All Out on September 5th. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching this AEW review. If you guys like this AEW review, hit that thumbs up. And make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and comment, and turn on that bell for all notifications. That way you guys won't miss an upload or a live stream here on the channel. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys have an awesome week. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow night for the SmackDown Live review. And until then, you guys have a great night. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow night for SmackDown Live review. You guys have a great night. I'm out. Love you guys. Peace.